Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Farrah and today is the start of a new vlog. This is going to be my Christmas reading vlog. So all the books that I'm going to read for the rest of the Christmas season. I don't know what to expect. I'm taking a light break. I had a very heavy reading month last month of reading a lot of espionage and it was wonderful. But now I'm just going to read a few lighter things, a few Christmas romances, a little trashy one, maybe some Daphne du Maurier, we'll see. But I just wanted to film the intro and show you guys my beautiful backyard here at the farm. There's a lovely creek that I'm looking at. It's snowing. It's very festive. Today is December 11th, and I guess we'll see where the vlog goes. So the first book I have started on audio is called Peace by Shelley, Shepard Gray, and this is an Amish Christmas romance. And it's about an unlikely pairing of an Amish woman who helps out at the local bed and breakfast or the local inn, and this undercover cop that seeks her out to help with some trouble that he's in. He's running from some very bad people. He stumbles across her inn. She has to patch him up, and they've known each other before, so it's kind of like a little second chance romance. If there was anything that happened before. We'll see what happens with that. So exciting. Then I also am planning to read on my Kindle another book I thrifted, but I got the e-version because it goes faster when I have both mediums. But this one is a murder mystery called Purring Around the Christmas Tree. It has to do with a murder of someone dressed up as Santa, and we're going to get to the bottom of it. So those are the two I'll be working on right now, and we'll go from there. But yeah, just wanted to film the intro for you all. Okay, I have a quick update for you guys. I'm about halfway done with this. Peace, a Christmas novel, a tale of finding home in the Amish homeland. And this is actually surprisingly very, very sweet and cute and light. Of course, I figured it would be that. But yeah, it's just really sweet. So we're following these two main people, Beth, who's an Amish woman who's helping to take care of this inn or this bed and breakfast in an Amish community. And then we're following Chris, who is an undercover cop within the Department of Drug Enforcement. So he's mixed up with some really bad, dangerous people. He shows up to her inn, not knowing that she's there, severely injured. Well, not severely, I guess, but she kind of patches him back up, stitches him back up, and lets him hide there. Until he has to stay there until the day after Christmas. And they have met before, they were friends before, and there's always been a lot of chemistry between them. But of course, they've never given into it because she's Amish and he's not. So we're following that story, and it's, she does something really sweet for him, and it almost brought tears to my eyes. And I'm really enjoying this. It's very cute. There's also a side story with another Amish couple, Jacob and Deborah. And Jacob's struggling because his father has recently gone to jail, and he's struggling with his feelings about whether or not to go visit him. And we don't know what the father did. I think it may have had to do possibly with a murder. I'm not sure, but I have a feeling his father was maybe falsely accused, or I don't know, something's going on with that as well. So this is a very sweet, quick read. It's larger print, so it's, going very fast. I'm actually listening to the audiobook, but I just grabbed the book so I could show you guys. And yeah, it's really cute. So I will check in with you guys once I'm done with this and I get a little bit further in my Purring Around the Christmas Tree mystery as well. So I finished my decorating. I'll just show you guys a quick tour. Here is my little Scandinavian star that I always put in the window. Then I have some garland that I put above the windows. There's my tree, although I haven't put ornaments on it yet, but I did put the lights on. And then there's the ornaments down there. Then I put some lights on that little area. This is my daughter's working on the Harry Potter Lego castle. So we have that there. The cats are fighting over who can sit on my lap. And then over here, just have some little decorations, and then I put some lights on the piano, and then I have my manger up here, the little figurines and stuff. Then I have my little Advent candles there. Yesterday was the first Sunday of Advent, so I lit that. And there you go. One room done. So I'm about to go on a short little hike with my sister and her husband and her 2 little girls. My 2 girls are in school today, unfortunately. It's December 23rd and they still had school, just a half day. But I'm going to run over and do just a short little mile-long hike in the woods. It's snowing, it's beautiful. And I just wanted to come on here and mention I am reading 2 other books at the same time, but I'm doing separate vlogs for these specifically. So one is Hercule Poirot's Christmas, and I'm really enjoying it so far. It's definitely one of the better ones that I've picked up by her. I've only read maybe a handful, but already I'm just really into the story. I think she's telling it really well. It's a locked room mystery type of story, and I have no idea who the murderer is, but I'm really enjoying it. And then the other one is The Doll and Other Stories by Daphne du Maurier. So this is a collection of her short stories, and I believe she wrote these when she was very young, maybe in her early 20s. And I think it came out much later. So yeah, it's really good. I'm about 5 or 6 stories in, and they've all been really good. There's been 2 that have really stood out as really, really good. So I'm enjoying both of those as well, but I won't really talk about them much else in the vlog. So yeah, I just wanted to say that, and then I'll check in with my other 2 Christmas books as well.
Guys, watch out for that poo.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm at my little local library that is across the street from my daughter's school. I'm waiting I have some time to kill before my daughter's done with her cheerleading practice. So I'm going to run in and see if there's anything interesting, any new releases that I can check out for December's reading, which is the month we're in right now, actually. Okay, here's my little haul. I probably will not get to all of these, but it's just fun anyway. So anyway, I found this copy of The Tao of Pooh, which I've been wanting to read for a little while, and it's pretty short. So hopefully I can get to that. I also found some nonfiction. So this one is History Matters by David McCoullough, and it's pretty short and it sounds pretty interesting. It just talks about why history is important, what it teaches us, how it can inspire us, and, just give examples of difficult times and how people got through them. So very interesting. Looking forward to that. This is a great book for me for the start of the new year. It's called No New Things by Ashley Piper, Radically Simple 30-Day Guide to Saving Money, the Planet, and Your Sanity. So this is just about, I think being very mindful about the things that you buy and the things that you put in your home, and just thinking about how these choices do affect the environment and the overall amount of garbage in the world, I'm pretty sure. So this should be interesting to flip through. I also got this one. This is called The Big Ass Book of Crafts. 150 ideas to fill your home, give to friends, decorate the art, or send to mom. I thought this would be fun to look through. One of my daughters, actually both of them, are very crafty. And I thought even if I don't get to anything, it might give them some ideas of little projects to do or even gifts to make for Christmas. And then finally, I got a fiction historical novel called The Arctic Fury by Greer McAllister. I've never heard of this book or this author before, but it sounded really good. It's historical fiction. It's about an expedition led by women looking for this one woman's husband, Lady Jane Franklin. She makes an offer to adventurer Virginia Reeve and takes a dozen women to trek into the Arctic to find her husband, Lord Franklin, in his lost expedition. I guess other expeditions have failed to find him before, so she's going to try a batch of women and see how that goes. And then we fast forward, it must be a dual timeline. So she stands trial for murder, the adventurer, and then their survivors are there to support her, but they don't know what happened to the rest of them. So it's a murder mystery set in the Arctic. Yay. So I thought that hopefully I'll get to this one. It sounds really fun. And I may look to see if they have it on audio so I can get it quicker. But that's my little library haul, you guys. Well, we had another snowfall last night. We, ironically, all the snow melted the day before Christmas Eve. So we didn't really have a white Christmas. And then yesterday, 2 days after Christmas, we got more snow. So it's really beautiful. I missed out on the light. It was really lovely before, but you know, it's fleeting. I need to get into the woods at some point to get my trail camera because I need to get a new SD card to put in it so I can start seeing the wildlife again. But it's still hunting season here in New York State, and I'm afraid. I don't know if it caught on camera. It just happened again. Heard another gunshot. So I'm gonna wait. I think hunting season is over next week. So, you know. It's just so beautiful, isn't it? There's something about a winter creek filled with snow and ice, and you can hear the water bubbling underneath the ice right there. It's not totally covered yet. Oh, I just love it here. I love it. I'm a winter girl for sure. I mean, I'm so tired of being cold because our house is really cold. But I just love winter. There's a quietness, there's a peacefulness when there's snow, and it's just beautiful. Yeah, so we're still early winter. We'll see how I feel in March when it still looks like this here. But yeah, so beautiful. You guys, where do you live? Do you live in a really warm climate, or do you have winters like me? I would love to know. Guys, I had the best day today. All I did was lounge around and read and work on booktube videos and respond to comments. And it was so nice. I feel so lazy, but you know what? I needed it. I definitely needed it. So the reading's been going really well. I haven't read too much because I tried to keep it pretty light this month. But I do have 2 Christmas books left that I would like to finish before January 1st. So one is the Hercule Poirot's Christmas, and this one's really good. I'm about 70% through. I don't know who did it. She's really making everybody seem suspicious, but it's really good and I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I really like it, and I think it's one of the better ones I've read by her so far. I'll have a vlog about that, so I'm not going to get into it. And then also Purring Around the Christmas Tree. I don't remember where I am with this one. I'm not quite at the halfway point. It's a little slow, but it's very cozy. It's a cozy mystery. Christmas has come and gone, so I don't know how much more the book is going to have any sort of Christmas theme to it, but I like it. I don't think it's one that I will continue with, you know, once this book is over within this series, but we'll see. We'll see how it ends. And then I'm also listening to Daphne du Maurier, her short stories. I need to listen to another one of those today. And then I also started a new audiobook, and this one is called, I'm going to get the title wrong, but it's something like Quiet, How to Survive in a World That Doesn't Stop Talking. So it's about introverts and the powers that we can still have in a world where extrovertism and charismatic personalities are really favored, at least here in the US, our culture. So that's been going really well. It's so interesting so far. She talks about Tony Robbins. She talks about the cultural differences between, like, for example, the Chinese culture, which really values listening and not taking up too much space within a conversation, whereas in the US, a lot of times we find and put more value in people that are good storytellers and people that light up a room and people that can talk really well. And, you know, sometimes I think it can make you feel like you're not as valued in some situations. So I'm loving that audiobook. It's really good. So we'll see where we go. I just wanted to check in really quickly. I'm trying to make this kind of a shorter vlog, but so not too in depth with the reviews, but I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I hope you had a wonderful holiday and are having some time to relax. Hey guys, so I made it about halfway through this book, Purring Around the Christmas Tree, following our main character named Kristen, or as she's referred to in the book by her nickname, Stan, which is not my favorite. But anyway, we're following her as she, as a murder happens in her town. At their Christmas tree lighting ceremony, the man that was supposed to be dressed up as Santa gets pulled around on a sleigh, and when he gets to the Christmas tree, everyone realizes that he's no longer alive. So the man who usually dresses up as Santa is not actually the one dressed up this year. It's someone else. So someone else was killed, and the man supposed to be Santa is missing. So we have this murder mystery right off the bat in the beginning. And then our main character, Stan, is like an amateur sleuth trying to figure out the crime. So Stan had recently opened up a bake shop for pets, a pet patisserie where she bakes and sells treats for cats and dogs. So I'm not sure how a shop like that would exist in a tiny little town, but there you go. So she's kind of like nosing around, trying to get the bottom of things. Her boyfriend's sister is the local police officer who's doing the investigation. There's an investigative reporter that's kind of also lurking around, trying to get clues. And we just follow that journey and of them trying to uncover the mystery. Number one, I love the cover. This is a book I picked out at the thrift store just for the cover because it's really cute and festive. But as we get through the book, there are so many different characters. It's hard to keep track of everyone. Everyone seems to be related. It's a big Irish-American community in this little town in Connecticut. And it seems like a very cozy little village. Everything's walkable. So it definitely has the coziness to it, definitely. A holiday, Christmassy coziness. You know, you've got a pet bake shop, you've got a local coffee shop, you've got everybody knows each other, and that's great. I really like that. Things I don't like is that there's too many characters. Our main character, Stan, I mean, she just opened her shop like the day after the murder, and she's barely even there. She's too busy sleuthing around, and I just find it unrealistic that a shop like that would survive. And I don't know why she wouldn't just sell her baked goods at the other coffee shop and bakery. But anyway, so things like that sometimes I struggle with fiction because it has to be realistic in some ways. Now, when you get to Hallmark Christmas movies, it doesn't matter. I go with the flow because I'm so visually stimulated by the Christmas themes and the decorations that overtakes it. But with a book, I just can't get there with it. The other reason that I'm not enjoying this so much is that I'm not enjoying our main character. She started off really sweet, but now she's getting a bit annoying. Her sleuthing is... she's butting heads with a local police officer. I find it disrespectful a bit. She's feels entitled to be getting information, like she thinks that the police will actually tell her things that they've uncovered. So I'm not enjoying her very much at all, our main character, and that's a huge problem for me. I have to connect with the characters. It is New Year's Eve right now. I wanted to have this done before the new year. It's not going to happen. So... And also the boyfriend, Jake, I'm not a fan of him either. So for those reasons, I'm going to DNF this, but I am going to flip to the back just to get the ending so I can move on. Sad to say this book didn't work out for me very well, but I'm not going to force myself to sit here and read it just to get it done because life's too short and I have a huge stack of books ready to go for January 1st. So there you have it. Purring around the Christmas tree. Not my favorite, but I did give it a try. Hey guys, well, I got a little lost in this vlog. I don't know where we are in it. I'm outside. It's Sunday, January 4th. And I've just got done with a lot of housework and helping my daughter with some of her U.S. history projects she was working on. And I decided to take a really quick walk. It's snowing, as you can see, but it's beautiful, very peaceful. And I think I'm going to end the vlog here for my holiday December reading. I'm not sure if I updated you guys, but I did end up DNFing Purring Around the Christmas Tree. So at this point, I've already started my January reading. Just a quick note, I'm reading a nonfiction book that I got from the library called History Matters by David McCoullough. And it's really good. I'm almost done with it actually already, but I really like it. And I'll talk more about it in my January wrap up. And then, what else am I reading? Oh, I'm finishing up an audiobook I started called Quiet, How Introverts Can Feel Good in a World That Can't Stop Talking, something like that. I always forget the subtitles. And I am 75% done with that. It's really good also, but it's taking me so long to finish it that I am kind of starting to lose interest a little bit. And then I'm going to be starting The Lord of the Rings. Well, I'm going to start The Hobbit as well. So those are the three I'll be focusing on next. But thank you guys so much for watching. As usual, I really appreciate it. And I'm hoping that I will continue to have time to keep making vlogs and videos for you all. But I'm trying not to put too much pressure on myself this year. It's one of my goals. So anyway, take care everyone. Happy New Year and hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.